Alright, I'm gonna fix my camera a little bit. I'm sorry guys, it's been 3 weeks. This is my last weekly update. I recorded the last two, I recorded one of them, and I forgot to post it. So, I might as well just record a new one. Because about 3 days after I made that video, like what would have been last week's video, a big change happened. So I think, no, actually no, it would have been a week after. It would have been a week, exactly 1 week after there was a big change. So I guess it would have been, if I would have just been on time, this wouldn't be an issue, but I'm not. My hair, I need to cut my hair. I need to cut it because it's starting to curl. It's getting a little long. And I love my curls, but yeah. So anyway, if you don't know me, my name's Hugh. I surrendered to the ministry now about 1.5 years ago, and I just am making videos chatting about my week. I'm hoping to start making some more like teaching based videos, or maybe not teachings, but I'm actually working on a teaching right now to post on here. But I want to start posting more of just like opinions and conversations. I'm hoping to get a podcast moving next semester. But we'll see. So anyway, I told y'all in the last one I recorded, I would have told y'all that I started a new sales job, and I started training for it 2 weeks ago. And I did my first day. I did a week of training. First day. Why are people honking? I don't know him, but he's maybe the guy behind me. But anyway, I did my first day, and I did pretty good for my first day. I have marketing experience, so I had never done like outside sales. This one was like a lot of door-to-door. It wasn't limited to that, but that's basically all it was. And no one likes people knocking on their door, so it was an interesting day. But I got some pretty good results. So anyway, I just decided that morning, this is too inconsistent. It wasn't ideal from the get-go, but it was the only people to call me back that were gonna pay me decent enough. And the only other people who called me back were EcoThrift. Spoiler alert. And they offered me a position that they did not tell me I was gonna get, so I think they planned on having another one for me. But then they told me, oh wait, we're not actually gonna be able to give you this one, we're gonna give you another one instead. And I was like, oh man. Oh well, I'll work with the salespeople. And the reason because I was going to be doing stuff in the back, I don't remember, but I think that's what I heard them say. And I was like, I don't want to do that. So I said, oh, I want to be up front. And they said, okay, we totally understand. And I just asked them to keep my name on the list, and they did. And then a week later, I start this job, and I'm like, oh, I think that I'd work in the back at EcoThrift. I'm okay with that. Because this is nice, but I need the same amount of money each week so that I can consistently save and move on campus. Even if maybe that means making less money some week, like in total, maybe making a little bit less money, I think that I would be able to save more with a consistent income coming in. So, I figured I would just lose a little bit of money to give myself more in the savings account. And a sooner arrival on campus. I think next fall, regardless. I mean, I can move up there with a handful of $1,000, I think, just fine. So, we'll see. My car's still being trashy. And, yeah, it's, some family stuff. Just medical stuff, so that's been a little hard. And, trying to think about what else has been going on since then. So I started at EcoThrift this week. I didn't tell y'all that, but yep, I started at EcoThrift. I called them back. Oh, I don't think I finished my story. I called EcoThrift back and said, hey, I want a job. And they're like, No, I sent a text. I sent a text to one of the higher ups at this location, and because they have other locations in other states, and they're putting one in Dallas, so this guy just moved to Dallas. Anyway, I'm 88. I don't have ADHD, but I'm ADHDing. Excuse me. So I texted him and just kind of let him know, hey, if y'all have any other positions open, I'd be willing to accept what y'all had. I ended up getting the position that they were going to give me anyway. So I've been there this past week, and I love it. It's exhausting because it's people jobs, and I'm an introvert, but that's what ministry is. So it gives me a good opportunity at quick conversations. I think that'll be useful in ministry, being able to talk to people and get to know them quickly. I'm getting I think I've been pretty good at that for a while, but I'm getting to practice it on a daily basis now. Just like figuring out, I'm naturally pretty good at knowing what's going on in people's heads, what they think and how they feel, and just kind of analyzing people. God's gifted me in that way, and I think that this is going to be a good way to practice that gifting and use it in ministry by having these opportunities to see people in such spurts, and build quick relationships with people. So it's been fun. And yeah, so we got have a Christmas party with my Surge leaders tonight, and the boys that I do small group with, all the students with Surge, but at church. But I'm not going to be able to make it. I have Allison's work party that I committed to, and I bought gifts to play White Elephant there with them, and they made food for me or whatever it is, I don't remember, but they're just reservation things, and I thought that the times aligned better than they did 2 weeks ago or whatever, and I can't just be like, oh, Allison, I'm actually not going. So, that's a little sad, but I get to go have fun with Allison and her coworkers, so that'll be cool. And then right now I've been doing a lot of research. That's what I talked about in the last video. I've been doing research on dispensationalism, and it just so happens that TBI is doing a debate next semester, and one of the topics is dispensationalism, or that's a part of, so that's one of the sides. So I had signed up for that, and I want to take that position and argue it, debate it, whatever, converse about it. But I also signed up, and I also told them, here's the 2 topics that I would like to talk about, but if whoever else signs up doesn't want to do that, then I'll do something else, because I want to learn. So I've been spending some time doing research on that, and what else? Good thrift. Oh, last night I had my small groups, not the one I lead, but the one I'm a part of. We had our Christmas party, and we played White Elephant, and that was really fun, honestly. I had a lot of fun at the Christmas party last night. They did a cool little awards thing where they just kind of recognized a few people we have 2 groups because there's a lot of people. One that meets on Sundays and one that meets on Mondays. And the leaders from both groups kind of picked a boy and a girl from each group that they thought deserved extra special recognition. And that was really nice to see the people who one thing I really liked is that the people who got the awards were very humble people. They're kind of usually kind of sitting back, and they're not putting themselves in front of everybody, you know what I mean? I feel naturally when we give attention to people, it's people who are always getting the attention. It made me really happy to see that the people who were getting this attention were not people who normally ask for it. That kind of spoke to me. So, yep, and then, what else is it? What else is going on? So yeah, I want to do a teaching on this idea that eternity doesn't wait for us to die to begin. My neck looks a little funny just because of this shirt and the way I'm sitting. But, so I'm doing some research on that. I'm really excited to do a teaching on that. I want to do a teaching on that. I was going to do a sermon. And as I kind of did research on a passage, because this topic's been on my heart for a really long time, probably about a year now, and someone told me, Cassidy from Small Groups last year told me I should write a sermon on that. I was like, it's a really good idea. And the more that I thought about it, I was going to write a sermon about it, and then I tried finding a passage. And there's passages where I could make it one of the points or whatever, but I wouldn't be truly preaching out of the scripture. It's more of a teaching where I use a collection of scriptures to support instead of making it a sermon. So I want to do that on here. Make maybe just a formal video explaining it. Less stuttering and trying to remember what I'm going to talk about like these. Probably a more formal video with my camera. And maybe some B-roll and stuff. Just, I don't know, a real project. But I got big news. I saved it for the end of the video because the two of y'all that stayed till the end of the video are going to be excited for this. I'm going to be helping out with, I don't know if you've ever heard of it, the Outreach Bible Project. I might have the name wrong, but I think that's it. Is it sort of an evangelism event where they take lay people. I'm pretty sure that most of them are just lay people, but also like pastors and stuff go to big events. It started at the Olympics, but now is going to like the Super Bowl and other big events. And I think that's just so it's more frequent. And they teach people how to evangelize, and they hand out Bibles and stuff. And then they go to these huge events and they do it. They pray with people, lead people to the Lord. And I'm going to be doing media for this Outreach Bible Project. I just got in contact with one of the guys who runs it, from my great friend Chris Meek, who's been featured on here before. He was, he told me what propitiation means because I said it in a video. It was the first time I had ever read it, and I read it on live in a Bible study. And he sent me a message with the pronunciation and what it means, and very nice of him. So I played it on the recording. But anyway, I'm really excited about that. So I'm going to be doing video and photo and hopefully some like social media stuff too. So I think the way it's going to work is I'm going to go to the Super Bowl deal this year and just fill up SD cards, photos, videos, all of it, just thousands and thousands of photos and videos. And then I'm going to just use that over time. And I'm going to use that for future events until the next event where I get more, and I'll use that because I want to be able to like put them active on social media and stuff. So we haven't talked too much about it, but it's happening, and I'm excited to get started with helping them out. What else has been going on? I'm really excited for Christmas. I've been thinking about the birth of Jesus a lot lately. It's just a very powerful image, there's Jesus laying in a manger with Mary and Joseph. It's just like, oh, that's crazy, the Lord of Lords, the dude who defeated death, like that was his beginning on earth. That's where we first see him in human form, is as a baby lying in the manger. I don't know, it's been really hitting me lately. There's nothing I can say about it. Like, there's nothing profound I can add to make it feel cooler. Like that, it's just such a powerful image. Just the fact that Jesus came down to earth, that the Lord came down to earth. Oh, it's just powerful. I love Jesus so much. But yeah, lots of exciting stuff. I bought an iPad for work, right? This sales job, I bought an iPad for it. And then I quit the day it started, dude. So, I need to post last week's video. No, I don't. humble yourself, Hugh. I got to take some really awesome photos of surfers and birds, and I put them up on the screen. I need to let my pride go. I can just post them on Facebook. I don't need y'all to see that and tell me how awesome I am. My worth does not come from that. All right, well, I don't want to keep y'all sitting here waiting too long. I understand these videos are a little bit disorganized and funky, and it makes me really happy that y'all still watch them. The 3 of y'all that are consistent, or who, I don't know. I actually don't know. I don't check, but I love y'all. Y'all mean a lot to me, and I'm really thankful that people are watching these videos. So I know they're inconsistent. What the topics are crazy. I just talk about the most random things. Some 19-year-old's life who can't, you know, I don't know, what can I not do? I can't do a backflip. But anyway, I got to visit, I also talked about that. I got to visit Unity Missionary Baptist Church. Again, my car stuff has been miserable. It's okay though now, it's manageable. So me and Allison went to Unity where I did my internship, and that was very nice. I really enjoyed that. I miss them. I wanted to go to their worship service that Saturday night, but I wasn't able to make it. But yeah, you know, things are good. So, I don't know what else to say, but I'm just loving Jesus right now. So I'm going to go do some cleaning. Hide my gifts because Allison's gonna stop by to wrap gifts with me before we head to our Christmas thing. So I'm gonna hide her gifts and the other gifts, like her family's gifts, away. And then I'm doing a white elephant though with my 8th or 9th graders that are getting old. 9th grade, they're 9th graders now. I'm doing a white elephant with them on I don't know when. Soon. The 31st, Sunday morning, because our church doesn't have service that morning, because of a transition. I can't remember like the specifics, but anyway. So yeah. I'm going to be doing it that morning since we don't have church. But I love y'all again. I like this little dangly thing. Look. Magic. So, y'all have a great rest of your day. I'm hoping to sell this car and get a new one. I'll talk to y'all later. Hopefully I post this